get straight into it? Did you have any thoughts?
I mean, no, not really. I guess we can just get straight into it. This is like what our silver battle for AusForge. Um, yeah, and so we can see if there's any different plays that I could have made, but
Or anything I missed as well. So here we go. Look at you, sprightly young boy, ready for the match of his life.
that's it.
You had first play. Yeah, you got that annoying
Very,
rallying adept.
it's not a very good starting hand, to be honest, because
Yeah, I'm much happier with mine.
I want a venerable battle hide, but you don't have anything out yet, so there's no point. Um, I want to play my two spells so I can rallying adept for free, but so
Second
yeah,
hand, yeah, rallying's too early, right?
yeah, exactly. It is first hand, not useful when I can't replace anything.
So you kind of know whatever you do here is going to be garbage. But I do agree putting your 7 health down first. Yeah, you're having a little look see at what I got under the hood. Dark Forge Drain, yes. All the free things. I was thinking about like how this deck relates to other games I've played, and Star Wars Destiny had a thing that terrorized it for a long time called action cheating, where
Yeah,
it was a game that was originally intended to be you take a turn, I take a turn, you take a turn, I take a turn. And the game kind of fell apart when they had too many things that let you do things for free. So this is
yeah,
just
okay.
me
Similar,
abusing
similar
that.
kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. You
Exactly.
have a few free things is for sure.
Yeah,
It's not like I don't have a couple of those myself as well. It's just
you do.
a lot more situational. Get the rallying adept out. I need to obviously play two spells.
So back to the action.
Back to the action. Um, and
That's good.
see,
See, that's a good move. It's good
yeah,
you said that.
you got the nice spells in your hand, so you don't even need to worry about Magnivorous Ravager.
I wanted to get the swamp moss, and I
Yeah,
wasn't gonna get that with
no,
what
I'm
you
looking
did.
at that
So
now.
you
I'm
did
looking at that
shut down
now.
a lot. You did shut down that line of play.
Yeah, yeah. I knew that there was going to be some trouble coming out with the Dryad coming out first like that.
It's just a rough hand. We talk about this all the time in Soulforge, right? Like, sometimes you just draw bad hands. You stall. You gotta work.
Yeah, uh,
What am I thinking? Obviously, Scourge Hydra, I just wanted to level because I didn't want my destruction to be out later.
yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, you're still in a good position. Yeah.
Yeah, my Dryad's not gonna get cooked. You have a 7, but it only takes a Wisp to cover that. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm thinking, hovering over my Wisp.
Hovering over my Shroud Thorns of being like, can I replace something with this
I
value?
think I
But
freak out over this. I'm like, "Oh, no, I've sacrificed my Dryad." No, okay, I was just like, "Power on." I'm gonna
yeah,
play spells no matter what, you know me. You think it's
yeah.
something big.
And something with a nice big body is I'm hoping to help me later, but I was really hoping that you would play some attack boosting so I can get my Electronet out for free, but
No, I don't know how much I do of that. I was thinking
you
about
don't
the
really.
Botanimate line here. I could have Botanimated the Ravager. Oh, I still could do that. Yeah, that's right. Action cheating.
Action.
I like this play. You turn a 2/2 into an 8/8, cook the Dryad, set yourself up
Yeah,
well.
but you still got your Light Witch there and
That can be situational depending on whether I draw spells or not. Obviously, this case I did.
did, and
Got your
you've got
Drixie.
all the friggin' spells, so you play your whole hand here, I think.
I do, but is it because of your Reveler or is it just me? I feel like it's your
Actually,
Reveler that did that.
yeah, it would have had to be my Reveler because you would have only got Spirit Leash or Pax Blessing after Dark Hearts.
So you knew you were dancing with the devil. But,
Yeah,
I mean, how
yeah,
many spells can one person have in a hand? 5
right.
is excessive. Forge Seal, yeah, what's your cycle 1 ability?
+3, +3.
Nice.
for every.
And then I still think I get my wisp bigger than the oak father by the end of this.
Yeah, I think so. You do.
Oh, but you switched. Okay.
Yeah, I put it onto the Revlo because I know I needed to get rid of that Blight Witch so that you don't keep getting value. But
Mhm. Let's see if you'd kept it on the oak father, if it would have made a difference or not. I do find that by cycle 3 or cycle 1 and, turn 3, the value of Blight Witch is getting low because she only works on the level 1 spells, so maybe she was reaching her limit of value.
yeah, she probably was, especially since you get to play everything here. Um, and that being able to take out the drink sucked.
Yep.
But yeah, you're probably right. I think Minion there, Primal Surge, Wisp alive while still my Oak Father's still done.
I think maybe I was thinking whether to keep the Blight Witch alive, but kind of felt like it had reached.
Yeah, well, I
So the
mean,
Oak
you
Father would have
pretty
still
much
cooked through,
played
right?
you pretty much played every spell at level 1 anyway, so
True. Good starting hand. This is your moment. This is the moment where
uh,
you really
it's
pull ahead.
no, 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 no. Look at your hand.
It is good stuff. I
You've
think it
got
was on.
Blight Witch into Scourge Hydra, right? So you're
Yeah,
gonna destroy anything I try and do.
I really love those 2 together. I have other Blight Witches with Dark Hearts, but does I don't think it has the Scourge Hydra, and that and Discian Siphon and all that, just strong removal. Unconditional removal, I guess, conditional on killing your own things. But you gotta be happy with your hand. That's, like, the best of the best for you.
And not really, because I still only got one spell to
What
the
more would you
Rallying
be wanting to
Adept.
see from what your deck can have?
Another spell, so I could play 2 spells and then the Rallying Adept for free after.
Fair enough. I've got a Tempe's deck with the,
And at this point,
Electronet, maybe that'll
yeah, the Rallying Adept didn't really matter. I mean, look, this does let me get rid of Dark Heart Sorcerer and your Blight Witch, but
you're deciding it isn't, like, the right time to use that shapeshift, maybe?
yeah, okay. I mean, that I probably should have kept the Electronet on the Wisp,
A wisp?
on the Wisp and the right, and that at that point. And yeah, look at this, my level 2 Refreshing Reveler, no spells in hand, everything else is a level 1,
Yeah, that's just a rough draw.
and like obviously nothing that can deal
That's
with
a nice
an
move.
8/8 Wisp.
So you're leaning back in your chair waiting for the Dark Forge drain.
Yeah. No, I know it's not looking good for me because, like, look at my hand.
We do tend to have these games quite often where I will pull ahead at the start and then you'll pull it back mid game, and then you'll have such a board presence. That does seem to be
Yeah,
our pattern.
kind
So I
of.
never relax. I never
No,
relax even at this stage if I feel confident because
you
I've
look
seen
at
you.
your 66 health to my 23, and it's kind of definitely not
Yeah.
looking good for me.
I had a moment the other day playing this deck where we got to cycle 4 and I was like, "What's my cycle 4 ability?" Because I've always either lost or won by cycle 3.
Yeah, yeah, yours is a very quick deck. Yeah, that Dark Forge Drain here onto your uh
Mm.
Like
But
12
then
hours.
sometimes it's smarter to wait. Like, why did I do it then as opposed to waiting to next
Well,
turn?
you know I've got nothing to get rid of it anyway, so like I don't have any thinkers in this deck. I think. Um, so it's just like why not destroy any motivation I have?
Are we ever gonna do a commentary video again, or is this gonna be the last one? The next game goes much better for you, spoiler alert.
Well, not really. It goes
I think
better. I don't know if I'd
it
say
goes
much
better, that's
better.
all I'm saying. I'm saying it goes better. This is you. I'm not gonna put something against.
No point at that point.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, reset.
Game
Do you
two.
get to go first in game 2? It's cruel that the game doesn't rotate that.
I mean, look, half 90% of look at this. How is this
You
not
drew the same
exactly
thing
the
again.
same freaking hand?
You didn't have the Shroud Thorn, but everything else is the same?
Yeah.
That's such low statistical.
I swear it happens so often to me, and there's a bit to be cruel.
I was just
But
trying to level it, but that's a really good counter. I remember having the wind taken out of my sails by that.
I don't know, this isn't the best hand either. Um, I can't remember what I do here, but
Tech
I
upgrade
think
definitely
I
factors into it.
do the recycling assassin. Yeah, but yeah, tech upgrade would be nice.
I think
But
maybe you think about it for a while or you undo. I definitely remember getting hit by a tech upgrade at some point in this battle.
yes, might have been because yeah, it could have gone for all the upgrades, but I want Moss Lurker out for free because
It's a ridiculous card. There's so many ways. Like if it was in a faction that couldn't life gain, like Aloyan, then it would be more like, okay, you've got to pair this with something. But to put it in the faction with the most life gain, it's
I don't know. Like, I don't think it's necessarily overly strong, but yeah, I don't know. Situationally, it can be.
what does this spike up to 9 or something? Yeah, 8. That's a good move.
I mean, it is, but like, I would have liked to have played the Forge Seal. I would have liked to have played the Tech Upgrade.
Hmm.
Even
What's your cycle 3 ability after you get past the shapeshift?
Dark Forge Drain.
Nice. I think I'm just smashing spells here, not any particular net effect, but just trying to stuff for a Dark Forge drain later and as
Yeah,
many
yeah, that
Dark
makes
Heart
sense to me.
procs.
And then you've got all the you still got yeah,
Very similar to your hand at the start of the other one as well.
yeah, yeah.
Million
Look,
brick.
like just give me one extra spell instead, right? And then
And then you'll unleash hell. And
because
you've got the
look,
setup too with the 4 creatures.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I get my Drix out. Maybe I should have held on for that just in case,
In case I eliminated something so you weren't necessarily overriding. Yeah, maybe.
but
Hard
I
to say, isn't it?
don't think it really matters.
No.
And the fact that you hadn't got anything with increased attack here, that as well.
That was a good
Still
swing.
got your dark heart sorcerer sitting up there, which is annoying.
Yeah, I've got 1 creature, you got 5. You just had a rallying, you're about to go into another rallying, so you're sitting pretty right now. Our health difference isn't that big, 14.
Yeah. Once again, only got the one
That's
spell in
smooth,
hand.
Jed. Don't focus on the spells, you just massively ramped up your board. I still don't know how I pull it back from this.
Well, you
That's
get all your free shit,
enough.
right?
Yeah, that's it. That'll be how I do it. So you wanted to wait and see if I did anything to see which of the things you pump for 3. I think you're pretty sure you're gonna pump something, but you wanna do, like,
Yeah, yeah. I
open lane.
think I was definitely expecting you to put in front of Drix.
Mhm.
So I was going to pump it with the Cyprian experimentation and +3/+3.
Nice.
Um,
So you're right, I do put something in front of Drake's because he's my biggest threat.
yeah. And here I probably, yeah, I forget that it readies as well, but um,
Putting in the stealth, I would've done that too.
I mean, yeah, and pretty much like what else? That's what else is my play there really?
What do I do here? I think the Dryad's cooked either way,
Well,
so I figured
I
just
should have put
sling as
the I
many
should have put
spells.
the +3/+3 on Drix because you put this on the Dryad, right? Like, well, yeah, I guess you don't, but you could have take out the Drix there.
I'm just trying to clear as many lanes as possible or block lanes so I'm not
Hmm.
taking as massive amount of
Yeah,
damage,
while still
and
getting
also just, like, life gain as much as possible to kind of negate the effect of,
yeah, exactly.
that loss. And I think I Dark Forge drained the Dryad here just because the Drix is
Mm,
my
yeah, that probably
target,
makes sense.
but I don't generally like to put it on things that aren't stealth or breakthrough. I just figured if you had that one more round, it was really gonna get spicy for me.
Yeah. And so yeah, that was a good turn, and now you get a lot. And I guess like look at that, like straight um level one cards here, which I think is ah, yeah. Oh well, I guess the better one is it would be nice. It would be
Electronet,
very nice to have the level
like,
two Electronet here.
yeah, would really offset that Dark Forge. I'm trying to figure out where to put the Dark Heart, like, I don't wanna open lane it, but I don't wanna put it in front of something that's gonna instant nuke it. I think I end up
You put it in
against
front of the
stealth
stealth
because
tower,
I
right? Yeah.
I just want it to sit there for a little while I can sling.
Mm.
I think I'm also gonna Botanimate the assassin anyway, so I'm not too worried. I feel like that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, probably.
About the only time when the right decision is to hide the defender behind the stealth.
Yeah.
What do I yeah. I don't know if I should be more worried about the 11 and the 12. Tap upgrade is 5. Oh, yeah. Nice. This one always gets me too. I always do it wrong the first time. I click them in the wrong order, and then I end up damaging my own creature. I'm like, "Oh, shit."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I was debating here whether I wanted to upgrade these two cards, or keep the Overseer around for a turn.
Mhm. You know you're still gonna punch hard this turn, like, what,
Yeah,
23?
maybe I should have just upgraded, but I don't know.
You're thinking about a lot of different things. You're not I don't know if upgrading the game's going too fast maybe for an upgrade strategy.
Yeah, but I have a feeling I'm going to see both of those cards again. I can't remember. Um,
That's nice. Cook the dark heart.
is
Your
nice,
problems go away.
but I've got plenty of problems. Don't worry about that.
So I've got my hard removal online now. I'm just trying to decide use it now or are you going to drop something even nastier afterwards? Which, looking at your hand, I don't think you had something nastier to drop.
Recycling is over the gizmo.
So I figured big enough to take out the 11 and then take out the 12 in the other lane. That kind of deals with both problems, hopefully.
that. Feel like, yeah, I think Summoning
Uh,
Council into Primal Surge, right?
so I've already earned my Primal Surge. I like to just leave it even though I've already, like, qualified for it just to see what happens. But, yeah, it's probably Oak Father with a Primal Surge on it, Wisp just for a chump block against your Wisp.
I think you put the Oak Father
Uh, I guess there's nothing I can do about the,
yeah, being damage.
but then next turn, at least I've got a blocker that makes you spend some time thinking about, otherwise your stealth doesn't get through. I'm doubling down on the Dryad. I put so many resources into this Dryad. I think I would have put it on the Oak Father in retrospect. I don't know what I was
And
doing.
this hand, I think, kills the is like
It's all support. Yeah, look at your hand on your face. You're not happy with that hand. That's the other thing about that other deck, because it plays so many cards and has Ghoulish as well. I'm hitting a lot of gold by cycle 3.
I have ways of upgrading stuff in my deck as well. It's just
Draws.
and yeah, like look, you've got three Oak Fathers. You're gonna make me a sad boy
I don't think I've ever pulled that many Oak Fathers off in one game. It just happened to be good draws this one.
everything up attack, but just being able to do anything.
I was thinking the other day about, like, the value of, like, pumping a single versus pumping things in different lanes. I don't know, sometimes it works in your favor, sometimes it doesn't.
And I haven't used quite enough spells. Got to make use of Electronet for any real use.
That was -10, that's good.
And like that was still
Just one short.
just one short of being able to kill.
Would you have targeted a different one in retrospect and kept some board state maybe?
Not really.
I mean,
Like
you survived. Yeah, 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 you made it. And this is good, this strike.
I mean, it would be nice if it was a level 3 right now, so I can get rid of two things. Oh,
I don't think I've ever seen someone play a level 3 Vine Lash, that would be so upsetting.
definitely.
Batterhide's good, sliding one back.
Yeah. And I mean, look, that's all I can do at this point, right? Because I am hoping you'll play a spell so that this Magnivorous Ravager will be able to trade. Or
Well, you've
well,
certainly
stick
learned
around.
that going up against this deck. Magnivorous is good against it because I stuff so many. You could turn off Breakthrough here. Is that what you're deciding? No, you went with the Dryad.
The Dryad, just in case life gain spells. But I mean, you've got in Druid's Charm gain anyway.
Hmm. Yeah, remember getting stuck here because your Ravager kept getting bigger and bigger. At least we took him. I took it out. Now this is good. You got your level 3 railing it up, but only so
But at this
what's
point,
the spell concentration? What's the count of spells
I think
in
I've
this
got
deck?
like 6 spells, something like that.
6 is hard to regularly get 2 in hand. I find it's only the 7 or 8 where you start to get them regularly.
Yeah, true. It would have been nice if you had left me with one creature on the board here.
I feel like that could normally be said of you to me. You don't like me to have board state. What's my play? I guess pump up the Oak Father is the obvious choice. But am I gonna do it with a Dissian Siphon, kill the Brute? Yeah, anything to stuff spells.
This is probably one of the worst rallyings. I don't actually know if I even play.
Well, it's a big I mean, 6 for oh, you're rethinking it.
Yeah, look,
This must be where you go tech upgrade.
this is probably where I should have probably should have just played the rallying adept. I guess I was hoping going into cycle 4. Yeah, dude.
I mean, you keep board state, you have a 21 on the board. I get that.
Yeah, but
You were
then
going into Bark Skin.
look at this hand. This is a terrible hand to start cycle 4 with.
Yeah. You got the Electronet, so that's gonna cook everything the Oak Father has. Protect the thing that's behind the breakthrough creature or the Dryad because you're trying to life gain your way out of the hole. Yeah, Dryad. Smart to look at what I'm doing. A lot of people just play their own game, don't see what else.
Yeah.
Yeah, Electronight's definitely going on the Oak Father, I guess, unless I play something more heinous.
You're,
It's not a great hand.
you didn't have an ideal hand either. I think the big difference is just that my health at the moment is screwed.
Mhm. Yeah, giving that breakthrough, that was a huge moment. I'm like, "What the heck?" Yeah, that was a smart play. That spell is so strong. Anything spot breakthrough, right? It's just
Yeah. But I think I don't get to like that feral instinct. Me play a card.
let's watch because it was at level 1, you should get a wisp out of it.
It did. Yeah, like at this point,
You got a wisp.
I know I had a bug in another game I played where it didn't let me play a card because my creature died.
Ah, so here I'm on the verge of having the 20 with breakthrough, but I need 1 more health to do it, so I'm just looking, thinking, "How could I have got 1 more health?" I obviously wanna get the Dark Heart down, but sometimes you're a bit afraid that and I don't have another spell, so that would be the auto lock with Dark Heart.
Yeah,
Put it down, play a spell.
yeah, it is. And I think that's what I'm hoping you don't have. But I
I
think
hope you
at
don't.
this point, like you are able to just block everything anyway
Mhm.
until
That
the
must
end of
have
the
felt good
game
to
because
silence the Dark Heart, because
yeah,
even if I have the spell, I can't cook you with it.
to be honest. But I knew it's not at this point. It's not going to save me.
So I have a spell, I'm not getting any benefit out of the Dark Heart from it, but I save the
But
Dark Heart,
it does
I guess?
live. And then yeah, at this point you're doing 4 damage through to me with the Oak Father anyway.
Yeah, I'm
Luckily, I
just
get
trying to get
enough health from the
close enough
Dryad there to
for
live, but yeah, this is this is when I tech upgrade because I have to do that to get rid of your.
you can Vine Lash or you can Tech Upgrade, so 2 ways to cook me, but this way you get 2 benefits.
But even now, at this point, like you just got to block
Drop a
lands.
Shambler, yeah, and then
Oh well,
anything
yeah,
happens to that Shambler.
yeah, exactly. So it was definitely a much closer game than the first one, but
Yeah, you were starting to do that thing I was talking about where, like, you've got the board presence, I don't. I just happen to have more health through all the shenanigans over the course of the game.
Like if you had just I mean, look, even if you didn't have the Shambler here, we're still winning at this point because got enough health that even if you don't block, I think you still would win.
Well, you're doing a good job filling up those lanes, getting everything full.
Yeah, well, I mean, I probably should have just Vine Lashed, but at that point, yeah, the health didn't.
I mean, oh, Vine lashed because you'd gotten above 1 health at that point?
Um, well, was but yeah, but yes, if we had had one more turn there, then
Yeah. Your usual pull-up just came a bit too late for that
yeah,
particular battle.
exactly. My health was just too low at that point. Got too much value out of your oak flowers earlier.
Well, thank you, Jed, for the game and for doing this commentary with me,
No
and,
problem.
nice to be a guest on your channel.
Yeah, man, yeah. Thank you for putting that editing of the video together. It's really nice to be able to see both sides.
One day we'll get a spectator view like that we can do proper.
One day.
Awesome. Well, I will stop recording. I'll sync all that up and flick you the link. All right. Well, I will